50 Days. My name's David. This is a really cool song called The Last DJ. Came out in 2003 on an album called The Last DJ. See what you think. Well, you can't turn him into a company man. You can't turn him into a whore. And the boys upstairs just don't understand anymore. Well, the top brass don't like him talking so much, and he won't play what they say to play. And he don't want to change what don't need to change. There goes the last DJ, who plays what he wants to play and says what he wants to say. Hey, hey, hey. And there goes your freedom of choice. There goes the last pure voice. And there goes the last DJ. Well, some folks say they're gonna hang him so high, 'cause you just can't do what he did. There's some things you just can't put in the minds of those kids. As we celebrate mediocrity, all the boys upstairs wanna see how much you would pay for what you used to get for free. There goes the last DJ, who plays what he wants to play and says what he wants to say. Hey, hey, hey. There goes your freedom of choice. There goes the last pure voice. There goes the last DJ. Well, he got him a station down in Mexico, and sometimes he would kinda come in, and I bust a move and remember how it was back then. There goes the last DJ, who plays what he wants to play and he says what he wants to say. Hey, hey, hey. There goes your freedom of choice. There goes the last pure voice. There goes the last DJ.
Hey guys, welcome back. 50 Tom Petty songs in 50 days. My name's David Brookings. I'm going to try this song called Even the Losers. Even the Losers is great. It's on Damn the Torpedoes. And I really like it. I changed the key of this one, so it's normally in, I think it's normally in D, and I'm doing it in C. See what you think.
Time
much for watching these. My name's David Brookings. We're gonna keep doing these 50 Tom Petty songs in 50 days. So we'll see you tomorrow and we'll find out which one it is then. Hey guys, welcome back to 50 Tom Petty songs in 50 days. My name is David Brookings. A couple guest stars here. This is Horst. He's going to play some drums, Cajon, and Patrick's going to play some lead guitar. On Breakdown, this is one of his biggest hits. It's off the first album, so we're going to try it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Truck Stop Mixtape. I'm Giovanni Blanco. So happy to be here. Tom Petty's birthday, y'all. Thomas Earl Petty would have been 71 today. We lost him a few years back, and today we're going to celebrate the man and celebrate his music and all the stuff that he did and what he means to us. I've got a lot of music for you, and it's coming. It's coming in hot. The first thing I'm going to play is this band called what's it? Crazy. Oh, She Drums with Knives. This is one of my favorite Tom Petty songs. I think I'm going to say this a lot tonight. This is one of my favorite Tom Petty songs because I love him so much. This is You Wreck Me. And this is She Drums with Knives. I believe the gentlemen are Alexander Camp, Bradford Dobbs, and Andrew Camp. Very energetic take on this song. I love it. Truck Stop Mixtape, y'all. Happy birthday, Tom Petty.
Tonight we ride, right or wrong. Tonight we sail on the radio song. Rescue me, should I go down if I stay too long in troubled time? Whoa, yeah, you wreck me, baby. Yeah, you break me in two, but you ruin me, honey. Yes, you do. Now and again, I get the feeling. Well, if I don't win, I'm gonna break even. Rescue me, should I go wrong if I dig too deep, if I stay too long? Whoa, yeah, you wreck me, baby. Yeah, you wreck me too, but you move me, honey. Oh, yes, you do. I'll be the boy in the corner of pants, and you can be the girl at the high school dance. Run with me wherever I go, or just play dumb, whatever you know. Whoa, yeah, you wreck me, baby. Yeah, you put me in two, but you move me, honey. Ah, yes, you do. You wreck me, baby. Yeah, you put me in two, but you move me, honey. Ah, yes, you do.
My son Chase and Big Prince for sitting in. Appreciate it.
Rod Cordova from Bad Habit. They're performing at Nava Wines. Last Sunday, we had a great celebration there at Nava Wines for their Sunday Night Live thing that they do at the end of every month. The tribute was, of course, for Tom Petty and Rod Cordova and company there. Before that, we had She Drums with Knives with You Wreck Me from Wildflowers. That amazing record from 1995. And before that, if you saw any of the warm-up of the show, the first few minutes, there was a lot of David Brookings, a very talented individual who we will be talking to shortly, and did this 50 Days of Petty on YouTube a few days after Petty's passing to kind of figure out how to accept, the fact that he had passed away. What better way than to dive into the music, right? The music that he left behind. This next artist, this next band is called Lady Couch. And I don't know what the meaning of the band, the name is, but I do know that they have a record, and it's called The Future Looks Fine on Blackbird Records. And their mix of soul and folk is kind of irresistible. We'll definitely be showcasing them in our future new music show. But tonight, I've got them performing a cool version from one of the lesser known tracks off of Southern Accents. This is called, where is that song? Here we go. Make It Better with Lady Couch on Truck Stop Mixtape. Tom Petty's birthday, people. Come on, celebrate!
Rolling.
Wanna make it better, baby. You know and humility. Tell me what it is that you did to me. Are you the judge? There ain't no jury. I'm just an innocent girl used to be guilty. Forget about these eyes. Forget about love. Say goodbye, goodbye. Darling, forget about these eyes. Forget about love. Say goodbye, goodbye. Darling, forget about love. Say goodbye, goodbye. Forget about me. Forget about these eyes. Forget about love. Say goodbye, goodbye. We're Lady Couch. Love you.
Lady Couch, y'all. Make it better from Southern accents. Tom Petty night. Tom Petty night. Tom Petty night. And it's going to be full of surprises, including this next gentleman that I'm bringing on board to speak to us for a few minutes because he's a busy man. He's got a crazy new album coming out November 12th called Mania at the Talent Show. I think that's the title. I could be wrong. Here is David Brookings, everybody.
What's up, man? How are you?
How are you, man? How you doing? Oh, there goes my camera. Dang it! How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for having me on.
Are you kidding? This is my pleasure. And I mentioned that you have a new album that's coming out very, very soon, November 12th. Mania at the Talent Show, right?
That's right. Yeah.
We're gonna bring you on Truck Stop Mixtape. We're gonna have a whole show dedicated to you, man, because we become friends recently. Can you turn down your volume a little bit?
Is that better?
That's much better. Yeah. So it's still a crazy echo. I'm so distracted by that echo. Lord, what was I gonna say? Yes,
is it on my end?
Friends. We met at Make Music Topanga earlier this year.
Yeah,
and I loved your set, and we talked and stuff like that. And Sunday night we got a chance to jam at Novel One's Sunday Night Live Tom Petty tribute, and I think we kind of casually mentioned that we were gonna let's play together, whatever, and we didn't really kind of think about it until Sunday night.
Yeah.
But I know that you're a huge Tom Petty fan, and I played a few of your videos from your 50 days of Tom Petty. Tell me a little bit about what Tom Petty means to you and why you did that.
Man, when he died, it was just such a such a loss, such a blow, because he is so important to me as a songwriter, and those songs, they're on such a plane. They're so far and above what most writers can do, and so I've always just been a super fan. I mean, you can go to any one of those records of his and just pull up some song you never heard of, and I guarantee it's gonna be awesome. He just really knew his way around a song. He just really knew how to do it. So when he died, it's odd for someone who you didn't, really. I met him once, could not, of course, say I knew him, but someone dies, you don't even know them, but you know their music. So that loss you feel is hard to put into words. And so, like you were just saying, I wanted to just kind of try to do as many of his songs as I could back to back. And I did that a few years before I did this Beatles project where I did 209 Beatles songs in 209 days. And so Petty is the only other person I can think of that I would try that with. It was fun. I look at those things like a sort of a songwriting study, and you kind of like really get into the songs. And if there was ever a chord that you weren't 100% sure what it was, that's a good time to dig in and kind of see, you know, just kind of dig into the meat and potatoes of a song. And it did help with it. And my wife was glad when it was over too, because that's a process of doing that. You know, you fuck up the third verse, I got to start over. So it was
And you were
fun
doing them
picking them
consecutively,
too.
right? It was just like 50 days in a row. It wasn't
50
like
days in a row. But the point of those things, like I did with the Beatles one, is I had to post one a day for
Yeah.
50 days. So if I had a weekend coming up where I knew I had something to do, I might do 2 or 3 in one sitting, but I'd post one a day over those next few days. And it was
what was
fun to do.
tell me if which song or which songs did you find more difficult to play, whether it was because when you encountered them you were surprised by the arrangement, or maybe when you started to play them they kind of took on a different meaning where you were kind of overwhelmed with something that you didn't find before.
It's a good question. The more difficult ones were ones that I either knew kind of peripherally or not that well, but decided I wanted to learn. Um, like a song like Rebels, I'd always liked off Southern accents. Yeah, and his range is so great, you know, that I would have to put some of those in different keys, because you're playing this on an acoustic. I did all those on acoustic guitar. It's the bravery might not be there like it might be at a rock show with a 5-piece band or 4-piece band, you know. So you gotta. And then a couple
You
things
got
I
the key
changed
behind you to
instruments
back it
on.
up.
I put a couple on ukulele. I think I put the song Southern Accents on ukulele because I love playing ukulele. I play guitar, but uke might be my second favorite instrument. I like a bit of piano too, but guitar and ukulele are my favorites. Anyway, the whole process was fun, and another amazing thing was going to. I work at Apple Music, and I went to Jimmy Iovine. I went to his office, which was unheard of, you know, because he's one of the Apple guys. But he'd produced Damn the Torpedoes and worked on a lot of Petty stuff, and Seeger and Lennon. It's Jimmy Iovine. He's a legend. So I asked his secretary guy if I could meet with him, and he said sure. And this was just a few days after Tom died. He was wearing a Petty shirt. And I said, hey, I work for you. I know this is odd, but I just wondered if I could have a few minutes with you. He was like, oh, yeah, come on in. You know, he's a New York guy. I said, I like your shirt. He was like, thanks. They gave him out at the funeral yesterday. So he had just been to Tom's funeral. And anyway, then we got to, I told him that I had started this project up. Maybe it wasn't a few days after. I'd been doing the project a few weeks. So I'm trying, now it's been 4 years ago, but what he said that was crazy was, did you do Rebels? And I said, I did. I just did Rebels the other day. And he said, I knew you would. And that was the funniest thing because we'd never met before. So how would he know that I would? But it was great, you know, just to have a few minutes with him. And he had one of Lennon's pianos in his office. It was surreal. And I never saw him again, but anyway,
That's crazy.
off subject.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely from watching that original documentary of Tom Petty, the one that we joked that was like 20 hours long.
Yeah.
That he was definitely one of the people on his side as far as trying to keep his integrity and keep his sound pure to what Petty, you know, was feeling or wanted it to be. And, not a bad person to have on your side, especially in those early days when he was just so like crazy about production.
Yeah. And Damn the Torpedoes, one of the best sounding record. I mean, the drums on that album, Iovine pushed Stan Lynch to the limit, apparently, just like making him do take after take and just hammering to get the right sounds. But I think Petty appreciated that because he was such a perfectionist and he wasn't going to let it rest until he had the sound right. And for his early period, nothing's better than Damn the Torpedoes. And that was, Iovine was such a huge part of that.
When I was looking through your videos online and checking out all the YouTube stuff, there was a Tom Petty, John Fogerty story.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind repeating?
Sure. Well, that was from when I showed the day I met him was in the summer of 2003. I was a tour guide at Sun Studio in Memphis where Elvis started. Yeah, there we are. So the phone rang and it was Tom Petty's road manager, and he said, we're in Memphis and Tom's playing the Orpheum tonight and he wants to come by Sun, but he doesn't want to get hassled. So what can we do? And I said, now I'd worked at Sun for 2 weeks at this point, and I said, I'm gonna give you my cell phone. You guys call me when you get here and I'll come show you through. So I start showing them around. But Tom Petty had been there before. He'd recorded there before. He knew all those guys. He was in Traveling Wilburys with Roy Orbison, and he was friendly with Carl Perkins before he passed. And he didn't know Elvis, but he was an Elvis super fan. So he'd gone to see Elvis on set of Blue Hawaii when Petty was like 11.
Wow.
He went and saw. I think his uncle got him into how they were filming that movie. Or maybe it was G.I. Blues. It was one of those early 60s Elvis movies. But anyway, we're in the control room, and I'm pretty nervous because I'm talking to like one of my musical heroes about his musical heroes. And I told him that I was reading this book on Creedence. Oh, I know. Ron Blair was with him from the Heartbreakers.
Okay.
And Ron Blair said, "Isn't it true that Elvis was booed off stage at the Grand Ole Opry?" And I said, well, I don't think he was booed off, but a lot of people didn't like him because they were waiting for, Eddie Arnold and some of those more old school early 50s countries acts. And then this Elvis kid comes on stage. And I said, so I think some people might have thought he sucked. But I was reading this Creedence book at the time. And I said, I'm reading this book on Creedence. And I was reading that the high school janitor told Fogerty that he sucked when he was warming up for the talent show. And Petty said, and that was just last week. So it was so dry, he didn't even smile. He's just he didn't say much that day, but he was so funny, and I laughed hard at that. And then I had this review I only had one album out at the time, and I showed him this review that called me a brooding Tom Petty. David Brookings is a brooding Tom Petty on his first album. And I showed it to him, and he goes, well, let me sign it for you, man. And he signed it, and he drew a little Tom Petty. It was like his drawing style was very much like John Lennon kind of scribble style, yeah. So I still have that too, framed with that. I blew that picture of he and I up, huge poster style. It's in my music room. But that was such a great time. And then they gave us tickets to see him at the Orpheum in Memphis 2 nights in a row, and it was just it was really cool.
What an experience, man! What an experience. If you had to rank for yourself your top 3 albums, what would they be?
I think Wildflowers is my favorite. When I was like, Wildflowers, I'm 42, so Wildflowers came out when I was 16. So that's a great first Tom Petty. That record came out like when I got my license. I was driving around listening to Wildflowers and You Wreck Me, You Don't Know How It Feels. And the last song on that album is killer. What's it called? You follow your feelings, you follow. Wake Up Time. Beautiful song. And the new deluxe that just came out on Wildflowers is great too. All the outtakes and stuff. I think Wildflowers is number 1. I think I'll go Damn the Torpedoes for 2. His late stuff too was so good. And there's only a few of these guys that can do this: Dylan, McCartney, Petty. Because what did he lived to be 66, but he's writing killer stuff when he's in his mid 60s. I don't know if I'd say it's my 3rd favorite record, but Hypnotic Eye is a great album. That last album that he did,
yeah,
really, songwriting never.
It sounds great. I mean, I think that one and The Last DJ, I really, really dug.
Love The Last DJ. The songs were just consistent throughout his life. I think maybe Full Moon Fever for 3. That's a great one too. I think a lot of people would have those 3 albums in their top 5 at least, but everything he did was great.
Yeah, I mean, Full Moon Fever for me was the album that made it just cemented the idea that he can't write a bad song.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like I only knew the radio hits up until that point, and Full Moon Fever was the first album that I actually bought. And it made me go back to the other ones because I loved every song on that record. But yeah, I agree with you with Wildflowers, man. Wildflowers is my favorite too. And I think it was just the timing when it came out or something, you know, that it didn't seem like he was hunting for hits. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it was just like a different period for him, a different thing, and somehow they still ended up being a bunch of catchy songs.
Still awesome. Yeah, I agree with you. You can tell he wasn't trying to, but that album had like 4 or 5 hits on it.
Yeah,
He wasn't even trying.
I want to thank you for being here, man, because I know that you have things to do. Maybe I'll see you later tonight. I don't know.
Yeah, you're going to see that movie. I would love to come out and see that. If I don't meet up with you for that, I'm gonna sneak out and see it in Woodland Hills tomorrow, I think.
Yeah,
but
you got it, man.
Thanks so much for having me on, and happy Tom Petty birthday, and I really appreciate it, man. I'm glad we've gotten to know each other. I'll talk to you real soon.
Yeah, for sure, man. Once again, the album Mania at the Talent Show coming out November 12th, and we will be talking again in detail with this awesome person right here. This is us Sunday night playing my second favorite Tom Petty song of all time, "Good to Be King." So when you picked that song, I was just like, man, I'm gonna get along with this dude.
For sure.
This is David Brookings along with Jeremy Fleener, Erin Hawkins, and myself at Nabu Wines. And the song is "It's Good to Be King." If I can find it. There we go. On Truck Stop Mixtape.
Hope your eyes out.
Have you guys all seen Running Down the Green? The Petty documentary? One of the best documentaries ever.
7-hour documentary.
Yeah. It's a little shorter than the Bible, but it is awesome.
Jason Julia.
1, 2, 3, 4. one last thing really quickly, and then I'm going to shut up after this one. But as good as the Petty documentary is, there's a great George Harrison documentary, which is also crazy long. But one of the best parts about the Harrison doc is how close Petty and George were. And there's this great scene where Petty's talking about how much George Harrison liked ukulele. And he just wanted to go over one day and hang out and play ukuleles. And George told him, just go over, I got some in the trunk. And Petty's telling the story, and he goes, he had a lot of ukuleles. I just love that story. And this song is called, let me fix this E, it's not cool. Which one's E? Good G2. You never want to have problems with your G string. Right?
Can't be loose. Can't be loose.
You mean G style? Everybody sounds great tonight. It's fun to be back with a lot of same crew from the Beatles night, which is not the first night here, so. Okay. It's called You're So Bad. 1, 2, 3, 4.
David Brookings here on Truck Stop Mixtape. You saw him earlier talking. Very talented fool. Love the dude. New album coming out November 12th, Mania at the Talent Show. They're doing You're So Bad from Full Moon Fever, and It's Good to Be King from Wildflowers. My second favorite Tom Petty song of all time. My second favorite. What's your favorite Tom Petty song of all time? Do you have a deep cut that you love? Do you, are you going for like, American Girl? Let me know. Let me know. Talk to me. Leslie, I know you're watching. I could do that. You know what? I'll play it in a second. But first, I'm gonna play one of the members here of the Truck Stop Mixtape family, Emily Suzik. Emily's got a new single coming out October 29th with Wolves, her duo, her band, her electronic project. I'd say it's like a throwback to the 80s, but a little soulful electronica, and the song's called 1 a.m. and that's coming out soon. Hopefully we'll have a video for that. But right now, this is Emily doing Refugee on Truck Stop Mixtape. Tom Petty's birthday, y'all.
We got something we both know, but we don't talk too much about it. Ain't no real big secret, all the same, somehow we get around it. Listen, it don't really matter to me, baby. You believe what you wanna believe, but you don't have to live like a refugee. Somehow, somewhere, somebody must have kicked you around some. Tell me why you won't lay there, revel in your abandon. Honey, it don't make no difference to me, baby. Everybody's had to fight to be free. Said you don't have to live like a refugee. No, you don't have to live like a refugee. Baby, we ain't the first. Sure, a lot of the love has been burned. Right now, this ain't real to you, but it's something you gotta go through to be strong. Somewhere, somehow, somebody must have kicked you around some. Who knows, maybe you were kidnapped, taken away, tied and held for ransom. Honey, it don't really matter to me, baby. Everybody's had to fight to be free. Say you don't have to live like a refugee. No, you don't have to live like a refugee. No, you don't have to live like a refugee. Yeah.
Emily Suzik, one half of Wolves, doing Refugee. Wolves' new single, October 29th. 1 a.m. Get it. Get it. Tom Petty night, y'all. Tom Petty's birthday. Would have been 71 today. Leslie Goshko in the house. You know what? I might as well just play Leslie. Leslie, I'm going to play your video. Leslie Goshko is a talented singer, pianist, entertainer galore. She performs at Sid Gold's in New York City, usually on Saturday nights. Correct me if I'm wrong. Leslie, and occasionally hosts a bingo night on a Wednesday night. Occasionally. I don't think it happens every Wednesday, but it happens a lot. She is definitely she was one of the lights. She was one of one of my sunshine providers during the pandemic with her Saturday night show that she had going. But now she's live and in person at Sid Gold's in New York. So go check her out. She's doing Jammin' Me, one of Tom Petty's, I guess, least appreciated albums. Here she is with the Losers Lounge in New York City. That's I want to say at the Public, but I'm not sure. At Joe's. Here we go. Truck Stop Mixtape. Leslie Goshko, Jammin' Me.
Our next singer, amongst her many talents, is behind the piano at Sid Gold's Request Room on Saturday night. So if you stop there on Saturday night, she'll play piano for you. It's amazing. I'm there other nights of the week. We got great piano players there every night. So check out Sid Gold's Request Room sometime. And please welcome Leslie Goshko. Let's hear it for Leslie.
You ready to do a little jamming? Yeah! Because it's going to happen either way.
Whoa, what happened there? Oh my gosh. You know what? That doesn't fly. We got to play the song. Here we go, Leslie. You get a double shot of the same song. We can't get enough of Leslie on Truck Stop Mixtape.
Our next singer, amongst her many talents, is behind the piano at Sid Gold's Request Room on Saturday night. So if you stop there on Saturday night, she'll play piano for you. It's amazing. I'm there other nights of the week. We got great piano players there every night. So check out Sid Gold's Request Room sometime. And please welcome Leslie Goshko. Let's hear it for Leslie.
You ready to do a little jamming? Yeah! Because it's going to happen either way.
Got me in a corner.
2, 3, 4.
Let me run with you tonight. I'll take you on a moonlight ride. There's someone I used to see. She don't give a damn for me. So let's get to the point. Let's roll another joint. Turn the radio loud. Too long to be proud. You don't know how it feels. Well, you don't know how it feels to be me. People come, people go. Some grow young, some grow cold. I woke up in between memory and a dream. So let's get to the point. Let's roll another joint. Radio loud for too long to be proud. You don't know how it feels. Or you don't know how it feels to be me. My old man was born to rock, but he's still trying to beat the clock. Think of me what you will. I've got a little space to fill. So let's get to the point. Let's roll another joint. Head down the road somewhere. I gotta go. You don't know how it feels. Well, you don't know how it feels. No, you don't know how it feels to be me. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels. No, you don't know how it feels.
Good enough.
Dwayne Gretzky, Toronto's Toronto's favorite cover band. They're amazing. They've been on the show before. I love them. I love them so. Another great song off of Wildflowers. We're playing a lot of songs off of Wildflowers tonight. It's my favorite album, Tom Petty album. But coming up next is another song off of Wildflowers, the song Crawling Back to You. And it's performed by this gentleman from Towns. What is it called? Where is he from? He's from Michigan. But what's his town called? Hold on. Oh, Portsmouth Township, Michigan. Well, here is E.P.Morley with Crawling Back to You. Please enjoy this. He's got a beautiful voice. Truck Stop Mixtape. E.P.Morley and a little buddy there on the side. I need to ask him who that was. What his furry friend's name is. Tom Petty night, everybody. It's Tom Petty's birthday. We're celebrating with so much good music, so many good songs, and these incredible covers by these people that I just I'm blown away by the direction and the flavor and the sort of personal emotion that people bring to these different cuts. Right now, I have another surprise. I have a guest in the house. He's the lead singer and songwriter for this band called 9 Mile Station. They have a big show coming up at Rosenthal Wines this October 30th, Saturday night, with the Wild West, Los Angeles' latest Americana supergroup. And that's going to be a great night. Here is Will Hawkins of 9 Mile Station.
Yo,
Brother Will, how are you, man?
I'm doing very well, man. The show's going great.
You know, you can't go wrong with Tom Petty, man. You really
no, you really can. He's ageless, absolutely ageless. And the thing I've always loved about Petty is that over like the 30 plus years that he played, he never went for fashion. Like he never did like that emotional rescue. He always just went straight for his sound, and it always found a place. It always worked. He didn't have to worry about what everyone else was doing. He just did what he did, and he found new fans across the board from all different ages. And his music is timeless, absolutely timeless.
It's amazing how timeless it is. It's really kind of crazy that it's still, that you can go from beginning to end and play any song and they still kind of actually play well together.
Yeah, and I mean, I certainly am more of my favorites are more like the early Heartbreaker stuff,
Mm-hmm.
And I certainly like the stuff he did later, like the Wildflowers record was beautiful. I got to say, I'm not as big a fan as the Jeff Lynne era, but it's growing on me like years later. It was a little too pretty for me, It's like I liked how dirty that was. And then when he started working with Steve Ferrone, and things started really clicking there too. And he's done some work with us as a band as well. Steve Ferrone is the drummer from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers after Stan Lynch left.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's hard to really pick a favorite there. It's just his catalog is just amazing.
How did you guys? I was gonna say, how did you guys come across working with Steve Ferrone?
It was like friend of a friend of a friend. And then it just came out to just reaching out to him and asking. And I will share this with some of your viewers. Ask people if they want to be involved and if they want to hear the music first before just sending over a link or a file. So that's what we did. We kind of just like, would you be interested in hearing what we're doing? And he was really open to it. He's just like, yeah, please send the song. And then as soon as he heard the song, he's like, yeah, let's get together and do it. So it was very fortunate, and he's a very decent and kind guy. He's a very nice guy.
Amazing. And this is part of some of the new stuff that you've been working on this past year, right?
Actually, the stuff I was doing with Steve Ferrone and Leland Sklar is from a solo record, actually.
Oh, wow.
And we just finished a 12-song album. Out of 15 songs we recorded during the pandemic, 9 Mile Station has a 12-song album ready to go. We have the legendary Scarlett Rivera as our violinist, and Al Schmidt and Nico Bolas, who've combined won over 30 Grammys. They've mixed the record.
That's crazy.
Once the pandemic was very prolific for me, I without having to really worry about going on sales calls or waiting for a boss to check in on me. I had all this free time, and I found that when the decks were clear, I had a lot to say. So I wrote another 15 songs that beyond the ones that we had for 9 Mile Station. And one of them we have Leland and Steve on, and Fernando Perdomo, who is our guitarist, he's producing it with me.
That's great. That's great,
Yeah.
man. You guys have a cool show coming up, October 30th.
Oh man, it's so exciting. We haven't done a show together as a band since January 2020. We were at the Mint, which was like really our first show as a band. We had like 9 Mile Station had a couple shows, but like Fernando wasn't part of the band yet. That January 20th was the second show that he was in. It's the first show we're going to be doing with Scarlet. And the Wild West is going to be a part of it too, which is, they're such a dynamic, exciting band. There's 6 different female singer-songwriters from the area that all on their own are powerful enough. Amanda Mosher, Deb Morrison, Heather Lomax, Pi Jacobs, Tawny Ellis, and Amelia K. Spicer are all like individually incredible artists and great songwriters. And together it's madness. Like I heard some of the stuff they were doing, and I'm like,
it's a Marvel movie.
Yeah, they're gonna break records. It's just, and what Amanda Mosher has been able to pull together and keep like 6 different personalities with 6 different careers together on the same page is just, it says a lot about all the girls in the band, but especially about Amanda, how she's been able to just like manage everyone's time and make it work over and over again. It's incredible.
Two great acts, the Wild West and 9 Mile Station and Rosenthal Wines, October 30th.
Yes, sir.
I have here a version of The Waiting by 9 Mile Station. What caused you guys to record this?
You know, once the pandemic hit, we continued to record, but we did it safely. We like only 1 or 2 people in the studio at the same time. And we had all these original songs, but we didn't want to start releasing any originals until we knew we could get out and support it. So Tom Petty's birthday was coming up last year, and we were all incredible fans of it. And The Waiting was always a song I did as an encore. And Fernando was in this movie called Echo in the Canyon with Jacob Dylan. And when they went around the country to the premieres of the movie, they played this song as well. So Fernando and I decided that it would be a good cover. And then towards the outro, we kind of wrote a little piece that kind of represented everyone's frustration and sadness of not being able to go out and play. And we had some friends from all over the world get involved, and they got involved in the video, and Steve Ferrone from the Heartbreakers got involved. And it was supposed to raise money and awareness for Music Cares, which at the time was providing income for out-of-work musicians and producers and engineers, and also for Save Our Stages, which was struggling to try to keep all the venues open after the fact. So it was a tribute to Tom, and it was waving the flag to try to keep the people who were suffering most in our industry from the pandemic to be able to draw attention to their plight. And all the while, we got to have a lot of fun playing our favorite song. It was just, could not have been happier. And I thought it was a really good way to kind of like, people had heard us playing clubs, but they hadn't really been able to hear anything recorded from us. And I think it was a good shot across the bow as to what 9 Mile Station was going to sound like.
I think that between this and your cover of Hurricane, it's definitely a good dose of like, okay, here we come.
Yeah, I'm glad you think so, because Hurricane happened. We'd had some, like, it's amazing all the drama that, like, when nothing's going on, how much goes on.
Yeah.
And, you know, we had a violinist who was in the band early, and once we started getting up and ready to play, she was still in school for classical music, and she decided that she wanted to put her attention back at school, which we're all very happy for her. She's incredibly talented. She's a sweet girl named Lainey White, and she really helped us get like down the road, and she made an incredible investment in working with us. But then when she decided that she was going to go back to school, we're like, all right, so what do we do about a violinist? and some mutual friends, a guy named Michael Russick, who was on your show with
You
Bonnie.
guys are like, we're looking for a Scarlett Rivera type.
Well, actually, Michael was working as Scarlett's personal assistant at the time, and he played on 5 or 6 of the tracks on keys. So I guess he had shared like the demos that we had done together, and Scarlett was just like, this sounds great. So she became a fast friend of the band. And then Fernando came up with the idea of doing a version of Hurricane. Frankly, he was just looking for an excuse to play with Scarlett.
Yeah. Knowing Fernando, just like, we got to record tonight. Just got to do that.
Yeah, so we took an 11-verse song, we cut it down to 4 verses, and a 9-minute song, we cut it down to 4 minutes. And there's this violin guitar battle that is like an urban Devil Went Down to Georgia kind of. And Fernando and Scarlett went at it, which is exactly was the childhood dream of Fernando's, that he got to be able to do in reality what was in his head for many years. So we've been very fortunate to have some really incredible people in the band and some great fans that came around to help support us. And Al Schmidt he was a mentor of mine. When I was in my 20s, I worked as an audio engineer, and I worked with him and Tommy LaPuma on a bunch of records for Diana Krall and Dr. John. And we reconnected at Tommy LaPuma's funeral in 2017. And we had gotten to a point where we had mixed a bunch of songs and we weren't really happy with the result. And Fernando had a friend of his mix it and it wasn't great. And then I had a friend of mine mix it and it wasn't great. And kind of like as almost like a Hail Mary, I reached out to Al and told him who I was working with, what we were doing. And I just said, man, can you listen to the songs and help me articulate what they should sound like? Because whatever I'm telling these engineers to do, they're not catching it. And I spent 5 or 6 years working with them and learning how to mix through them. And I just wasn't seeing it reflected in the work we were doing. And long story short, Al's like, look, I'll send them along and I'll take a listen to it, but I'm in the studio with Neil Young the next 2 weeks. So in a couple of weeks, I'll get back to you. And I was like, dude, the cavalry's on its way. Whenever you get to me, that's great. We're in the middle of a pandemic. No one's going anywhere. And an hour later, Al called me. He says, my wife and I are driving home. We're listening to the songs. They're great. Send me the files. And I said, okay, we'll send you the files. And then what? He's like, and then what? Then what is I'm mixing your record. That's what.
There you go.
So put on your seatbelt, kids. We're going to the moon.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. I think
it was incredible. And then he pulled in Nico Bolas to, like, the two of them mixed the songs. And Nico, he produced the first 3 Melissa Etheridge records. He produced This Note's for You for Neil Young, which has like Rockin' and Free World on it. He produced Steve Perry's first solo record, Toto. So it was just, it was a dream come true. And they heard some of the songs we did, and like the ears of a master, they'd be like, you know what? This song's in the wrong key, and this song needs to be faster, and this song needs to have the chorus up front. So they were able to give us some insight because they had that creative, like they had that deference.
Yeah.
And so they certainly improved the record on so many different ways. And all of this coming out of a time when a lot of us were out of work and we didn't know what the future was going to hold. And I was just talking to an old friend of mine over the weekend when I was in New York. And I was like, you know, I've got to stop pretending that the pandemic was bad for me, because had the pandemic not happened, Al and Nico probably would have been like working too much.
Busy. Yeah, busy.
Right. And Scarlett would have been on tour and Fernando would have been producing. So we all ended up exactly where we were supposed to be, right when we were supposed to be there. And I'm very grateful for it. So I
can't wait to hear this stuff, man. I can't wait to hear this album when it comes out and have you on the show to talk in detail and play some of the stuff and maybe even play live and
that would be
share
fantastic.
more stories, man. Because I know that
music has always been a conduit to good people. I mean, I put a couple solo records out in like 2003 and 2007, and I took some time off. And when I came back to it, I was introduced to this whole group of friends that I have now that includes Fernando and Scarlett, Nick and Brendan, who are also in the band, Michael Russick, yourself. I met you through playing music, and the Wild West. All those girls we all met
Crazy.
through the power of music, and it's just been an incredible gift, and I'm very grateful for it.
Well, I'm grateful to count you as a friend, my brother.
Yeah, man.
I love what you do.
West trying to figure it out.
Well, I'll definitely be seeing you on the 30th.
Thank you very much for coming. And, hey, look, man, thank you for having me on the show. And I'm a big fan of yours and a big fan of your music. And I think what you're doing is fantastic. So thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Here is 9 Mile Station. Don't forget, October 30th, Rosenthal Wines, the Wild West, and this gentleman's band, 9 Mile Station.
The waiting is over, folks. The waiting is over.
It's still the hardest part. Here it goes. Truck Stop Mixtape.
Thanks very much.
Every day gets one more yard. You take it on faith.
I dreamed you. I saw your face and cut my lifeline. Wind drifting through space, and I saw an angel. I saw my fate, and I can only thank God it was not too late. And over mountains I floated away, and crossing ocean I dreamed her name. Yeah, I followed an angel down through the gates, and I can only thank God it was not too late. And sing a little song of loneliness, sing one to make me smile. Another round for everyone, I'm here for a little while. And now I'm walking this street on my own, but she's with me everywhere I go. Yeah, I found an angel. I found my faith, and I can only thank God it was not too late. I can only thank God it was not too late. I can only thank God it was not too late.
Wow, that was beautiful. That was Knoeline Keane from Galway, Ireland. Whew. Angel Dream. That's from She's the One. Tom Petty did a soundtrack for Edward Burns' movie She's the One, and it recently was re-released as Angel Dream, the entire album. They scrapped the She's the One part, but there was Knoeline. Knoeline. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Knoeline Keane. Please check her out at Knoeline Keane. Instagram.com, Knoeline Keane, or knoelinekeane.bandcamp.com. Her original stuff is amazing too. So support independent artists. Tonight we're doing Tom Petty tribute, and there's so much. I mentioned before, Wildflowers is my favorite Tom Petty album. Many singles off of it, many hits, including this one. And this is performed by a gentleman by the name of John Fetch. He performed this past Sunday night in Nabu Wines, where there was a cool party for Tom Petty as part of Nabu Wines Sunday Night Live series. And John did Wildflowers. It's a beautiful song. Here's John Fetch, Wildflowers from Nabu Wines.
You belong
Here's John Fetch. John Fetch performing this Saturday. Was it this Saturday? Let me check, double check. Saturday, October 23rd at Jack's Pizza in Moore Park. Jack's Pizza, 8 p.m. And special guest Jim Lordman. Night of music, beer and pizza with John Fetch and his live set list, his playlist. Cool version, John. Nice playing with you the other night. Sometimes some songs are so popular. For example, Mary Jane's Last Dance. Everyone's always said, no, it's the Last Dance with Mary Jane song. With my favorite lyric, oh my, oh hell yes. Gotta put on that party dress. Such a good line. I love it when artists can take a song and completely make it their own. This next song and video is by a band called A Band in Heaven. And, there's really nothing for me to say but to play this video. Please enjoy it. Abandoned Heaven, Mary Jane's Last Dance. Please go to their Instagram and their Facebook page because they have a ton of insane, not a ton, a handful, I'll say, of really cool short movies. They're very talented crew, and I love that version. That was really cool. Abandoned Heaven, Mary Jane's Last Dance. Now for another song from Wildflowers, because I love wildflowers and I don't care. This is the Hawthorns, and this is going out to Brian, who mentioned this first as being one of his favorite songs. So Brian, here you go. Time to Move On by the Hawthorns. I think I have it somewhere. Where is it? Maybe I don't have it. Maybe I'll have to play something else. I do not have that. I do not have it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I will have it shortly. You know what I'm going to play right now, though? Yes, Brian. I promise you I have it. I'll play it. But in the meantime, I'll play Blanco and Junk. This is my project, my solo project. Don't mean to brag. We performed Sunday night for this Tom Petty tribute at Nabu Wines. And as you saw earlier with the David Brookings songs, it was myself, Jeremy Fleener, David Brookings, and Erin Hawkins. And it all sounded so cool together. We had so much fun, and we basically just kind of got together, went over the songs real quick right before, and just played them. And it's just like so exciting and nervous and nerve-wracking. And this is I mentioned before that It's Good to Be King is my second favorite Tom Petty song, and it was my number one forever until this song came out a couple years ago. It was featured on a compilation. I think it's called Playback. And it had just a whole bunch of unreleased things, including this demo of this song called For Real. And when I heard this song the first time, I'm not going to lie, there were tears coming out of my eyes. Same thing for It's Good to Be King, but that's another story. And I might say it later. But I love the sort of the earnestness and the sort of, he's just, everything that you believe about Tom Petty, about being just honest about what he does and his belief in the music is all in this song. So here is Blanco and Junk performing For Real at Nabu Wines. Truck Stop Mixtape.
This next song is called For Real, and the first time I heard this song was a couple years after Tom Petty's death. It come out on a compilation, like a 6 album compilation. It was a demo, right? For Real, the song For Real, Eric knows about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, they just released it just a couple years, or a year ago.
Yeah. And to me, my favorite Tom Petty song was It's Good to Be King, which is one of them. But when I heard this song, it just felt like lyrically it described his entire life to a T. And it really affected me in a way that I can't sing it without almost crying. So I apologize in advance if you see this crazy old man on stage crying. Just know. I want to dedicate this to Tina. It's Tina's birthday last night, Jeremy's mom. It's about living your life with all your heart.
subjector, now our own protector. Broken skyline, which way to love land? Which way to something better? Which way to forgiveness? Which way do I go? It's time to move on. It's time to get going. What lies ahead? I have no way of knowing. Under my feet, babe, the grass is growing. Yeah, it's time to move on. It's time to get going. Sometime later, getting the words wrong, wasting the meaning and losing the rhyme. Nauseous adrenaline, like breaking up a dog fight, like a deer in the headlights. I'm frozen in real time, I'm losing my mind. Yeah, it's time to move on. It's time to get going. What lies ahead? I have no way of knowing. Under my feet, babe, the grass is growing. Yeah, it's time to move on. It's time to get going.
Legendary Americana couple, Johnny and KP Hawthorne. The Hawthorns with the Time to Move On. For Brian, there from another song from Wildflowers. I might be going through all of them from Wildflowers. Who knows? We might get to it. It's Tom Petty's birthday. We're playing all these crazy songs. And it's been such a treat so far. Right now, what do I want to play right? Oh, I know what I want to play right now. Sunday night, I mentioned this past Sunday at Nabu Wines. It was a cool tribute to Tom Petty for a Sunday Night Live. The tribute nights, or the sort of theme nights that they do in Nabu Wines at the end of each month. And the host was Eric Szabo of the band Petty or Not, which is probably one of the most popular Petty tribute acts in the country, if not just California or the West Coast. But Eric is knowledgeable on many things Petty, and he let us know last night all these little tidbits and stories, and hopefully we can talk to him in the future. But right now I have him performing with his partner from Twisted Gypsy, another act, another tribute act, and they're doing Stop Dragging My Heart Around. It's Eric Szabo and Niki Bente on Truck Stop Mixtape, live from Nabu Wines. Yes, here they go.
You guys know it. I'd love for you to sing along.
I said, yeah, well, what am I supposed to do? trouble in town. Now you're keeping some demon down. Stop dragging my, stop dragging my, stop dragging my heart around. It's hard to think about what you wanted. It's hard to think about what you lost. This doesn't have to be the big get even. This doesn't have to be anything at all. I know you really want to tell me through back. Baby, you could never look me in the eye. Yeah, you buckle with the weight of the world. Stop dragging my, stop dragging my, stop dragging my heart around. There's people running around loose in the world. They ain't got nothing better to do than beg a man of some bright-eyed kid. You need someone looking out for you. I know you really want to tell me through that. Baby, you could never look me in the eye. Yeah, you buckle with the weight of the world. Stop dragging my, stop dragging my, stop dragging my heart around. Stop dragging my heart around. Stop dragging my heart
Introduce the song.
Oh my gosh, the most important.
It's my knock knock, Niki.
What's, who's there?
Stuff dragging.
Stuff dragging. Who?
Stuff dragging my heart around.
Yeah, that was a hit. Thank you to Greg
Thank you,
and Now
everyone.
Lines. Thank you for having us tonight.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. I'm gonna stand my ground, won't be turned around, and I'll keep this world from dragging me down. No, I'm playing my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, yeah, back down. Well, I know what's right. Life got just one line. In a world that keeps on pushing me around, gonna stand my ground. And I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, yeah, gonna stand my ground, and I won't back down.
Yes, that was Chris Dismukes all the way from Colorado. Man, Chris is recovering from just a crazy bout with the crazy stuff. But I ain't gonna get into details about it. But I'm gonna tell you this: he is one talented fella. Great voice, man. Loved it. Love his take on it. Chris Dismukes won't back down. Check it out. You at Chris Dismukes Music on at Gmail, Facebook, YouTube, PayPal, Venmo. Give it up. Give him some love. Give him some love. Give him some love. Tom Petty night, and we're doing it right, y'all. All these beautiful covers and amazing interpretations. I've got something for your ways coming up right now. This is going to be, I know what. Another cool performance from Sunday night. This is Americana country artist Paige Peel and her take on Don't Do Me Like That. A song that I found out on Sunday, Eric Szabo told the entire crowd, that is a song that Tom Petty had written for J. Gal's band. And they just took too long to record it, and he just did it. He's like, well, I'm going to record it. And ended up being one of his biggest hits. This is Paige Peel. And another thing, Paige Peel is going to be a part of our first singer-songwriter showcase Wednesday, November 17th, live. It'll be a live truck stop mixtape from Nabu Wines with the likes of Dolph Chaney, all the way from Chicago, Will Hawkins, who you saw earlier from 9 Mile Station, Bully Hart, Holly Long, and her guitarist, and Paige Peel. Here's Paige with Don't Do Me Like That.
Awesome. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm Paige Peel. I'm so happy to finally be here. It's been a year. We've had this plan for so long. And happy almost birthday to Tom Petty. So let's just get this going.
I was talking with a friend of mine, said a woman I love is crying. Love, what are the words? I don't know. I was talking with a friend of mine, said a woman I Oh, you're gonna get hurt yourself. Someone's gonna tell you lies, cut you down to size. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. What if I love you, baby? Don't do me like
Oh, what happened here?
Awesome. How's everyone doing tonight? Still getting a little louder. But I'm Paige Peel. I'm so happy to finally be here. It's been a year. We've had this plan for so long. And happy almost birthday to Tom Petty. So let's just get this going.
I was talking with a friend of mine. Said a woman I love is right. And love, what are the words? I don't know. I was talking with a friend of mine. Said a woman I love is right. Don't love him so. Turn around and let him go. And then he said, you better watch your step. Oh, you're gonna get hurt yourself. Someone's gonna tell you lies, cut you down to size. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. What if I love you, baby? Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Someday I might need you, baby. Don't do me like that. Listen, honey, now can't you see? Baby, you would bury me. If you're in the public eye, you know someone else would try. And you know you better watch your step. You know you're gonna hurt yourself. Someone's gonna tell you lies, cut you down to size. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. What if I love you, baby? Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Someday I might need you, baby. Don't do me like that.
And this part, I'm gonna be honest, my little fingers cannot play the chords, so who knows this part? I'll give it a try. Got it. There we go. There it is.
Somewhere deep down inside, someone was saying, love doesn't last that long.
If I can sing. I swear, we're gonna skip that part, right?
Don't do me like that. What if I love you, baby? Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Someday I might need you, baby. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. What if I love you, baby? Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Someday I might need you, baby. Don't do me like that.
Thank you very much on that
You got a dangerous background in everything you dreamed of. Yeah, you're the dark angels. It don't show when you break up. But I'm the one who ought to know. I'm the one left in the dust. I'm the broken-hearted fool who was never quite enough. I'm an insider. I've been burned by the fire, and I've had to live with some hard promises. I've crawled through the briars. I'm an insider. It's a circle of deception. It's a hole with strangers. It's a cage without a key. You can feel the danger, but I'm the one who ought to know. I'm the one you couldn't trust. I'm the lonely silent one, and I'm the one left in the dust. I'm an insider. Well, I've been burned by the fire, and I've had to live with some hard promises. I've crawled through the briars. I'm an insider. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, I picture his masterpiece. I picture his self-control. Yeah, you'll become his legacy. His quiet world of white and gold. But I'm the one who ought to know. I'm the one you left to rust. Not one of your twisted friends. I'm the one you couldn't love. I'm an insider. I've been burned by the fire, and I've had to live with some hard promises. I've crawled through the briars, and I'm an insider. I'm an insider.
Sam Lapides and Julie Fergus, Insider, both members of Sam Lapides and the Rotten Liars. Check them out online at facebook.com, Sam Lapides Rotten Liars. Insider, deep cuts, baby. Deep cuts. We're not just doing the hits, although we do have a few, because Petty had more than a few hits, including this next one, which is probably one of his biggest ones. I came across this cover by this young man by the name of Martin Nopales. Martin, he's wait a minute. He's originally from West Bend, Wisconsin, and he moved out to LA and kind of has been enamored with Tom Petty's idea of California. And in fact, he had a quote that he found online. Let me see if I can pull this up. It was actually a John Mayer quote about Tom Petty that resonated a lot with him, and he had reposted. But let me take this off. Hold on a second. Musicians leave behind much more than records. They leave with us a shared dream space, a place we can continue to visit, even if after its creator is gone. Tom Petty's California is my favorite California. It's the one he painted both photoreal and abstract. It's the one like his music always portrayed. It straddled the dichotomy between proletariat and paradise, somewhere between the power lines and the palm trees, between Reseda and Malibu, between restlessness and ecstatic love. John Mayer. Martin connected with that in more ways than one. He now lives in the Valley, in San Fernando Valley, of many Tom Petty tunes, and he's right off of Ventura Boulevard, and he take Mulholland to work every day for the past 4 years. So having, in his words, such a timeless connection to this location via the song Free Fallin', he always wanted to pay tribute and record his version of it. And I have to say, it's definitely his version of it. I love his take on it. This is Martin Navales. I hope you dig this, y'all. Doing Free Fallin'. Beautiful. Martin Navales.
She's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Jesus, in America too. She's a good girl, crazy about Elvis, loves horses, and a boyfriend too, yeah. It's a long day, living in Reseda. There's a freeway running through the yard, and I'm a bad boy, 'cause I don't even miss her. I'm a bad boy for breaking her heart, and I'm free falling, and I'm free falling. Now all the vampires walking through the valley move west down Ventura Boulevard, and all the bad boys are standing in the shadows, and all the good girls are home with broken hearts, and I'm free falling, and I'm free falling, yeah. Free falling, now I'm 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 free falling. I wanna glide down over Mulholland, wanna write her name in the sky. I'm gonna free fall out into nothing. Oh, I'm gonna leave this world for a while, and I'm free falling, and I'm free falling, free falling.
okay. You keep thinking that everybody's gonna change, but I know everything is okay. She's gonna listen to her heart. It's gonna tell her what to do. She might need a lot of loving, but she don't need you. You want me to think without being used. You want her to think it's over. You can't see it, doesn't matter what you do. But you don't even know her. She's gonna listen to her heart. It's gonna tell her what to do. She might need a lot of loving, but she don't need you. If you just can't leave her behind her. Yeah, you can't understand that she's my girl. She's my girl. Yeah, she's gonna listen to her heart. It's gonna tell her what to do. She might need a lot of loving, but she don't need you. I love it. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh boy, that was Ignition. Listen to her heart. Find them at Ignition. 321ignition.net. They perform regularly all through the valley, and probably with their own percussion stuff. That song there from one of Tom Petty's earlier albums there. You're going to get it from 1978. And before that, we had Martin Nopales doing Free Fallin'. Please support these artists. Go check them out online. If you go to Instagram, he's just at Martin. And if you go to YouTube and Facebook, he's at martinnopales.com. The pride and joy of West Bend, Wisconsin. Now LA Valley based, doing his own thing. Sure we'll be having him on the show in the future. Right now, I want to continue with the music because I feel like my time is running out. I've got so many more videos to play. I will play this next thing by let's see what we got. Let's see. Oh yeah, you know what? I need to play this next guy. So this next kid, another young performer by the name of Jake Thistle. Jake Thistle, New Jersey-based musician, has done probably like 1,000 YouTube videos doing covers and his original songs. He had reached out to the Tom Petty organization. Let me see if I can find his story, like what he told me here. Let me see if I can, because I'm going to mess this up. So he had worked with Tom Petty's estate because he was doing some charity work, and they gave him tickets to the 40th anniversary tour. And he ended up meeting the band then. And after Tom Petty passed, Mike Campbell and his charity and Ron Blair and Steve Ferrone put a show together in LA, a tribute show for Tom, and they called Jake to participate. And it's kind of crazy that this kid from New Jersey got to play with the Heartbreakers. And I have it here on video. This is Jake Thistle from New Jersey, y'all. Playing Learning to Fly. And man, he is learning to fly. I'd be pooping bricks. Here he is, holding his own with the Heartbreakers. Truck Stop Mixtape.
When it started out down a dirty road, it started out all alone, and the sun went down as I crossed the hill. Town lit up, the world got still. I'm learning to fly, oh, but I ain't got wings. Coming down, that's the hardest thing. The good old days may not return, and rocks might melt, and the sea may burn. I'm learning to fly, oh, but I ain't got wings. Coming down, that's the hardest thing. Every time. Say life will beat you down, and it'll break your heart, steal your crown. So started out, God knows where, but I guess I'll know when I get there. I'm learning to fly, oh, but I ain't got wings. Coming down, that's the hardest thing. Learning to fly around the cloud. What goes up must come down. Trust me. Learning to fly, learning to fly, learning to fly, learning to fly. Take this. Thank you.
Alright, this one's called Love is a Long Road. It is. Long road.
Mallet Brothers all the way from Maine, doing their Americana rock and roll country thing. Two gunslingers from Into the Great Wide Open. Into the Great Wide Open album. Good song. Good band. Please check them out. These guys have released like 5 or 6 albums on their own in the past 10 years. And I listened to their latest today. And it's just good stuff. Please go check them out. I think their main website is actually the malletbrothers.com or the malletbrothersband.com, but you can check them out on Facebook and Instagram there. Give them some love. This is a Tom Petty birthday celebration. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going to run off and go check out the new documentary. Somewhere I can be free or I can feel free. I can't remember what it's called. But it's about the making of Wildflowers and my favorite album. So I'm excited. Gonna hang out with my brother Jeremy Fleener, Blanco and Junk, and the Dirty Lowdown, and we're going to catch that out. Anyone who wants to join us, we'll be at the Regal Theater in Sherman Oaks. 10 o'clock. It's gonna be good. I just want to hear that in the theater, just have the sound really loud and see Rick Rubin talking stuff. This is Truck Stop Mixtape, and again, this is a Tom Petty celebration for his birthday. He would have been 71. Let me play. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna play this next. That's just you get to see my mind working slowly but working. This next artist is tearing up this tune. Her name is Amy Darling. The song is Honeybee. Yes, another one. Honeybee, Amy Darling. Check it out. Truck Stop Mixtape.
Alright, here's a little number we like to call Give Me Some Sugar, Little Honey Natural Bee. Sugar, little honey, don't
I'm having this problem all night. I think it's time to switch my program. That was Greg Adams with I Need to Know, live from Novel Wines. Greg with an intense performance there of I Need to Know. He was ripping through it. But I'm moving on with the music because I've got to play this next song for my better half. This is dedicated to you, Sarah. This is just an artist that I came across. Her name is Alyssa Hankey. And she does a version of my third favorite Tom Petty song. It's called Walls, and it was also a part of that soundtrack. She's the one. I'm just, I guess I'm just in love with this period, the mid '90s period of Tom Petty. But yeah, you can wait a little bit. You can put it down. See, special delivery. Is it a Tom Petty burger? Because that's all I want right now. So let me play this video. Alyssa has got an amazing voice. I love this song, and I was just blown away by her interpretation of it and her take, and whatever. I'm overhyping it. I just dig it, so I hope you dig it too. This is Alyssa Hankey with Walls here on Truck Stop Mixtape.
Some days are diamonds, and some days are rocks. Some doors are open, and some roads are blocked. Sundowns are golden, and then fade away. And if I never do nothing, get you back someday, 'cause you got a heart so big that it could crush this town. And I can't hold out forever, even walls fall down. We're all around your island is a barricade that keeps out the danger and holds in the pain. And some days you're happy, and some days you cry. Half of me is ocean, and half of me is sky, 'cause you got a heart so big that it could crush this town. And I can't hold out forever, even walls fall down. Some things are over, and some things go on. A part of me you carry, and part of me is gone. 'Cause you got a heart so big that it could crush this town. And I can't hold out forever, even walls fall down. 'Cause you got a heart so big that it could crush this town. And I can't hold out forever, even walls fall down. Yeah, even walls fall down.
Alyssa, love your voice. Love your voice. It's one of my favorite songs. And, you know, you got a heart so big, it can crush this town. Thank you. Thank you, Alyssa. This is Truck Stop Mixtape. We're celebrating the music, the lyrics, the love of Tom Petty. It's his birthday. He would have been 71 today. Left us so many amazing songs, including this one. It's called Louisiana Rain. And I think it's from what is Southern Accents? I'm not sure. Could be the other one. But this is the Julianne Band on Truck Stop Mixtape.
Out in California by the sunny April sea. That was when I was taking it, and it left its mark on me. It drove me crazy. All them China toys knew I really didn't mean a thing to any of those sailor boys. Louisiana rain is falling at my feet. Lord, I'm noticing the change as I move down the street. Louisiana rain soaking through my shoes. I will never be the same when I reach back. South Carolina put his arms out for me, right up until everything went black up on Lonely Street. I still can't quite remember who helped me to my feet. Thank God for a love that followed Angel's remedy. Louisiana rain is falling just like tears. Lord, I'm noticing the change washing out the years. Louisiana rain soaking through my shoes. I'll never be the same when I reach back. I still can't quite get over this English refugee singing to the jukebox in some all-night beanery. He was eating pills like candy, chasing them with tea. Should have seen him lick his lips, that old black mud don't speak. Louisiana rain is falling at my feet. Lord, I'm noticing the change as I move down the street. Louisiana rain soaking through my shoes. I will never be the same I will never be the same when I reach back to you.
I made a few movie mistakes, but whatever. It's all good, you know.
The Julianne Band from Edinburgh, UK. There with Louise and Erin from Damn the Torpedoes. Not Southern accents. Damn the Torpedoes. What can I say? I make mistakes. Make lots of them. This is a tribute to Tom Petty, playing the music of Tom Petty. And we've got a few more songs left. I'm going to play this one by River Lynch. River Lynch. Here's River Lynch with another good song. This is in my top 10. It's not in my top 5, my top 10 Tom Petty songs. So we played one already, but here it is again. Angel Dream.
I dreamed of you, I saw your face, I cut my lifeline, I went drifting through space. I saw an angel, I saw my face. I can only thank God it was not too late. And over mountains I floated away, across an ocean I dreamed her name. I followed an angel down through the gates. I can only thank God it was not too late. Sing a little song of loneliness, sing when I make me smile. Another round for everyone, I'm here a little while. Now I'm walking this street on my own, but she's with me everywhere I go. I found an angel, I found my place. I can only thank God it was not too late. I can only thank God it was not too late. I can only thank God it was not too late.
grew up right, she grew up tall with the Indiana boys and the Indiana nights. She moved down at the age of 18, moved boys away, rolling that scene. We met up and we started grooving, said I like you baby, but I gotta keep moving. Moving on. Last dance is Mary Jane, one more time to kill the day. I feel summer creeping in, I'm tired of this town, yeah. I don't know what I've been told, but if you never slow down, never go wrong. I'm tired of messing up, tired of going down, tired of my face and tired of this town. Oh my, oh hell yeah, gotta put on that party dress. Buy me a drink, sing me a song, take me as a girl, cause I can't stay long. Last dance is every day, one more time to kill the day. Feel summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town, yeah. Pigeons down in the market square, she's standing there in her underwear, looking down from a hotel room. The night thought will become sweet. Oh my, oh hell yeah, gotta put on that party dress. It was too cold to cry when I woke up alone. I did my last number, went to the rules. Last dance of every day, one more time to kill the day. I feel summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town, yeah.
Psychedelic rock from Eugene, Oregon. Bluephoria with their version of Mary Jane's Last Dance. Apparently that song lends itself to some really kind of extreme rock versions. Guess what, folks? It's time for me to say goodbye. But before I say goodbye, I want to say some things real quick. Little happenings here in town. This weekend, if you're in Topanga, you might want to hit Corazon. Corazon has some crazy events. That's downtown Topanga. They have tomorrow night DOG playing at Corazon. And then Friday night, it's Leroy from the North and Will and Haley, the Hunter Moon celebration. Saturday night, it's Angela Moore, a Fishbone. Yes, that Angela Moore. It's Dr. Mad Vibe and the Missing Links. And Sunday, it's Honeybee, Topanga's own Honeybee. Just want to mention those shows. The Dirty Lowdown playing at Nabu Wines on October 29th. And so much more to come. So many cool things happening. I'm going to end this with my brothers from the Holy Broken with our take of It's Good to Be King. Good night, everybody. I love you. I love you, Tom Petty. Thank you for all the music you've given us. You've helped us in so many ways. I hope you're doing all right wherever you are. Be kind, y'all. Be kind. God damn it, be kind. This is Truck Stop Mixtape. Holy Broken. The Holy Broken doing It's Good to Be King.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Just for a while, to be them velvet, yeah, to give them a smile. It's good to get high, never come down. It's good to be king of your own little town. It's good to be king and have your own way. Get feeling of peace at the end of the day. When the bulldog barks and your canary sings, you're out there with the winners. It's good to be king. To make friends, it's good to meet girls. Sweet little queen, they can't run away. It's good to be king, whatever it pays.